everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Eve. This is probably my favorite RPG Maker game. It is a horror game, but it is meant to be as accessible as possible, so even if you're easily frightened, this game probably shouldn't be too much for you, although there are some genuinely good moments. It was made in 2012 by Kouri, as you can see at the bottom, and it's just... well, there's not too much I can say right now, but it's just... if I had to pick one word to describe this game, it would be charming. And I know that sounds like it doesn't really mean much, but trust me, this game is truly, it's a gem, really. So, let's get started. And I am going to do the extra dungeon, but I want to play the game at first. I want it to be like it's the first time playing. I don't want anything to change, and then I'll go back, speedrun the game, and then, do the extra dungeon when the time comes. In the early afternoon, under a gray sky, Eve and her parents were on their way to an art gallery. Did you remember everything, Eve? Oh, do you have your handkerchief? You know, the one you got for your birthday? Keep it safe in your pocket, okay? Don't lose it. Well, we're here. This is your first time in an art gallery, right, Eve? We're here today to see an exhibition of works by an artist named Guertena, and they don't just have paintings, but also sculptures, and all kinds of other creations. I don't doubt that even you'll enjoy it, Eve.
Should we get to the reception desk?
Ah, yes. Let's get some pamphlets as well. You want to go on ahead? Really, Eve? Oh, all right. Just make sure you're quiet in the gallery, okay? Don't make a ruckus. Not that there's any need to worry about you, I suppose. Don't cause the other visitors any trouble now. So her name is... this game is translated from Japanese by Vgperson, who also translated, like pretty much all the other reasonably popular, and also the ones that aren't popular, RPG Maker games from Japan. And, Eve is not a mistranslation of Eve. It's, her name was Evu. You can read the translation notes for this. Which is weird because Eve is usually written as Ibu, but it was Evu. And, so it's probably, and it's written as Ebe in Japanese as well. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's probably not Eve. Her name was meant to be original. So I'm gonna be examining everything in this game, just so you know. You can't just up and leave. There are pamphlets here, doesn't matter because I'm using a gamepad. Dad is talking with the receptionist. Hey, Eve, you know you shouldn't go back there.
Don't go behind there, Eve.
It's nice and bright outside. Maybe I should take a break. I wanted so badly to see this piece with my own eyes. It's completely different from seeing it in a book. The atmosphere is just so... just, like, you know... like looking down deep into the sea from the surface. Blank of the deep, a world where man will never stand. To blank that world, I decided that I would blank it within the canvas. You don't know some of the words. So Eve is only 9 years old, so she doesn't know all these words yet. Man, if this thing were real, I'd probably pee myself, no lie. So this is that thing they put in all the magazine ads. Eek! I feel like it's sucking me in. That's one big old display. So yeah, as you can see, the graphics are nothing impressive at first. I mean, the style always stays like this. It's an older version of RPG Maker, but it actually fits a lot with the style. It's very stylistic later on. It's, like, I was a bit skeptical at first, but really, it works. Welcome to the world of Guertena. We truly thank you for blank today. We're currently holding an blank for the great artist Vice Guertena. We hope you deeply enjoy the art of the late Guertena, whose creations carry such mystery and beauty both. You don't know some of the words. The dates in this game are gonna be like in the 6000s, and I don't necessarily think this means it's from the future, although it could be. I just think it's an indication that this is sort of from an ambiguous time period. A well-meaning blank. You don't know this word. Breathtaking. Beach blank. You don't know this word. Man, the great Guertena does not disappoint. The more I look, the deeper I see it is. I'm just gonna go around after everyone's gone because they're blocking some of the paintings. Oh my, so beautiful. Huh? There's nothing in there. Ooh, I want this. Blank of blank and stars. You don't know some of the words. A truly marvelous painting. I wonder how it might have been painted. Boy, it looks like the slightest jolt could make this stock part snap into a million pieces. If that happened, I wonder how much I'd have to pay. Oh geez, that's scary. I want to pick up those petals. Whoa, what's that? Would you just leave them there? Peh. You're boring.
Hold on there, miss. You can't come behind here, okay?
Gary. In my opinion, what Guertena is saying here is that the individual lies in one's expression, which is why these figures don't have heads, see? Don't you think so? Scary. Ah, well, indeed, but think of it less as them losing their heads, but more them losing their very personality.
The man keeps prattling on.
That's even scarier. What a strange sofa. Nothing wrong with that, of course. I'd like to sit on it, but I guess I can't. What a beautiful woman, but I wonder if she was someone real. They say Guertena didn't typically paint any real people, but there's always a chance, you know? This girl could be out there somewhere. Wow. Ha, incredible, isn't it? This painting would be perfect hanging in our living room. Yes, superb. I'm truly jealous of Master Guertena's genius. Ha ha ha. Seems like there's so few pieces. Aren't there more than this? I don't think it'd be possible for them to fit everything in here and still leave room to walk around. Guertena's kind of an obscure artist, you know? Probably only tiny art galleries like this could get away with an exhibition of his works. It'd be nice if more people knew about him, really. That rainbow stuff looks kinda tasty. I mean, if it's taste cleansing, then maybe it's candy. Sir Guertena is indeed astounding. I cannot hold him in high enough regard. Alas, if only you were still alive, I would have gladly been your apprentice.
It's a kitty! Mommy, there's a kitty picture!
Yes, I get it. Be quiet. I told you not to shout. I apologize, my daughter is bothering you. Blank world. You don't know this word. Enlightenment. Your dark figure. Question mark, question mark, question mark? You don't know this word. Taste cleansing tree. Blank. You don't know this word. Blank of century's end. You don't know this word. Bitter fruit. The lady in red. Blank diamond. You don't know this word. Worry. Blank towers. You don't know this word. The hanged man. Lady taking the newspaper. The window is all fogged up. Death of the individual. Reserved seat. Blank on table. A poster for the Guertena exhibition. It doesn't look like it's locked, but it won't open. The entrance is locked. A red fluid is leaking from behind the window. There's not really any gore in this game except for some blood, and of course, since this game is like art themed, it could always be paint. So it's a perfect example of how a game can be creepy without relying on jump scares or even outstanding graphics or gore or anything like that. Beach blank. Horizon view. Glass of blank. Blank spirit. If you wanna see all the paintings in an extra exhibit where they have all the paintings at the end of the game, which you have to do the secret dungeon for, then you should examine everything and make sure you know the titles, which a character later on will tell you the meaning of the words you don't know. The sky seen from a hill. Selfless guard. The coughing man. Blank of spirit. Beautiful at a glance, but if you get too close, it will blank pain. It can only bloom in blank bodies. You don't know some of the words. It looks like someone was banging on this. Lady taking the newspaper. Did I already? I think I already got all these. There's a blue liquid leaking from behind the frame. Come, Ebe. Come down below, Ebe. I'll show you someplace secret. Right down below. Come, come, come. There's a rose sitting in a vase. Take the rose. When the rose blanks, so too will you blank away. You don't know some of the words. Okay. And I'm just gonna say that when the rose wilts, so too will you wilt away. So, there is something on the ground. You and the rose are blank. You must know the weight of life. So that's your health. Thief. Oh, we can't go back up now. The blank fish. You don't know this word. You can save anytime you want here. I love paintings. My painting is especially cool. I'd like to see it again, but it's kind of far away. I'm an ant. A painting of a ladybug. A painting of a bee. Painting of a butterfly. Painting of a spider. Prologue. Chapter 1. Chapter 2. Last chapter. You can't cross this hole in the floor. Beware the edges. A painting of an ant. It looks like it can be taken off the wall. Oh, that's my painting. It's just as cool as I remember it. Stare. You can't cross this hole in the floor. Lay down the ant painting. Ah. Epilogue. There's a spider eating something? It's hard to see. There's a hole in the painting now. What happened to my painting? Aww. There's a fish-shaped hole in the wall. Play hide and seek. A chef's talent. So you have to look behind all these paintings. Painting of the moon. And it's just chance. Some will damage you like that. There's a button of some sort. You saw a very sinister painting. Painting of a music note. Found me, you get prize. And just because I want to show you all these. Painting of a red handprint. You don't want to get near this painting. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you don't want to get damaged, just stop once you find the one with the thing. Stop when you find the head. Not the head, the guy. There's a crack in the floor that could easily trip you up. When you look away, that thing moves. You combine the wooden fish head with the wooden fish tail. Obtain the fish key. A painting of a red rose. There are lots of dirty pallets inside. There's a fish-shaped hole in the wall. Okay, don't step on that, it'll damage you. I don't really know how, but it does. A totally white painting. Beware of lips. Yeah, don't talk to those lips. Just when you've forgotten. Just when we've forgotten what? Just when we've forgotten to beware the edges. A doll dangling from a rope. There's a doll on the ground. The doll's clothes have a small number on them, 18. The liar's room. There's this thing in here that says there's an odd one out. Stand in front of the statue, go west 3 steps, then south 1 step. That's the answer. Stand in front of the statue, go east 4 steps, then north 2 steps. That's the answer. The one in white speaks the truth. The only truth speaker wears green. Stand in front of the statue, go east 2 steps, then south 2 steps. That's the answer. I agree with the one in yellow. So they're all liars. This one, because they're referring to, like, I agree with the one in blank, and this one says the only truth speaker wears green. The only odd one out is this one, who isn't referred to and doesn't refer to anybody. So, 3, 4 steps, and then 2 steps north. There's a number on the back of the tile, 4. Liar. It's dripping with red paint. Liar. Liar. Puzzles are actually very, very good. So this one says x times x times x. So the green times the red plus the purple. And this adds up to, multiplies and adds up to 166. And a tree sculpture. Apple born of a tree. Okay, and that's the last time you have to beware of the edges. Hungry, give food. That food give to me. This is tasty. I let you pass now. Go through my mouth. I saw someone. Breath. I think all the music in this game is original. I could be wrong, but I don't think it says in the credit. It might say in the credits, but I looked around and I couldn't find any information that it was taken from RPG Maker or anything, so I think it was original. Blank pattern. You don't know this word. Smoking blank. You don't know this word. Heartbeat. Ah. Heart wounds. Lady in red. She wants the rose. There's something on the ground. Red key. The girls in the canvas. The women here quickly become fond of any humans they see. Once they set their sights, they become very blank. They'll continue to blank chase you until they're satisfied, it seems. Anywhere, everywhere, to the ends of the earth. But if they have one weakness, is that they can't open doors on their own. You don't know some of the words. Guertena. It's filled with various drawings by Guertena. There's a scrap of paper between two books. Having fun? Yes. Art galleries of the world. It's filled with pictures of galleries. Moving storybook written drawn by XXXX, Carrie Careless and the Galette de Rois. It's a storybook drawn in crayon. Okay, for some reason on this computer, my good computer, it makes the game crash and there's like no solution. But just go into the game folder, click data, the folder data, movies, and you should be able to watch the movie. So yeah, I'm gonna play that now. Carrie Careless and the Galette de Rois. Happy birthday! Thanks, guys, for your special day. We made a Galette de Rois. What's that? There's a coin in this pie. And if you eat the slice with the coin in it, then you'll be a happy person. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Okay, let's divide it up. Now, pick the slice you want. Let's eat. Nom munch. Ah, what is it? I think I just swallowed something hard. Aha, oh Carrie, it must have been the coin. What do I do? It's fine, the coin's small. Well, I'll clean this up now. What's wrong, Mom? Have you seen the key to the study? To the study? It's always right here on this tape. Huh? It's the coin. The coin that should have been put in the pie. Could it be that... Where could it have gone? Oh, my dear will be so upset. What do I do? Looks like I was just as careless as Carrie. I found the key. I'll open the door now. But yeah, it's weird how it doesn't... Okay, you put it back on the shelf. One of the other books is jutting out. You push the book. There was a sound. The storybook is nowhere to be found.